Hi all. Just wanted to share my project with you. What I'm building here is a replica of the Coyote from the television show Hardcastle and McCormick. What you're looking at here is a bare shell of a early 80s Manta Montage kit car. And this is in its original form. I'm going to have to change a lot of parts to make this into the Coyote. Which I have to cut the nose of the car off. Right now it's all one piece. The nose and the cockpit are all one piece. I am leaving the door frames on it. It's going to have vertical doors. And I'm going to obviously resculpt the all four wheel wells to match the Coyote. What you're seeing here is some of the parts that I have collected so far. I've got the tail lights. I've got the headlights, which are the black projector beams, so it'll have 4 of those. The steering wheel's a Dino, which is like a I believe aftermarket Ferrari. It's made in Italy. It's mahogany. It's only a 13-inch wheel, so with climbing over top of the rocker panels, it should make it easier to get in and out of the car. Here is my hood emblem. Instead of the one that was shown in the TV show, this one actually came from a Coyote Mustang. The Johnson logo, if you remember the TV series, on the pilot episode, the Mark McCormick's buddy, Johnny Flip Johnson, was the one that designed the Coyote in the TV show. At the end of that episode, Judge Hardcastle hands his daughter the keys to the Coyote, and he says, well, there you go, it's the Johnson Coyote now. So, keeping with the original storyline, what I'm going to do is use that Johnson logo, which came off of a 1958 Johnson Javelin outboard boat motor, and that'll go in place of where it would say Cody in the pilot episode, just above the right tail light. The door handles I don't have yet. I'm either going to go with the ones that were on screen, which were the 1983 Toyota Celica, which are plastic, or I'm going to go with the AMC door handles of very similar design that are all metal, which I kind of like the all metal idea a little better. But anyway, these wheels are a Inky 24s. They're 15 by 8 in the front and 15 by 9.5 in the back, running the correct BFG radials, 235 60s up front and 295 50s out back. And here's what's going to give the howl of the Coyote. These are glass packs. So it's going to have 4 glass packs at the back of the car with the those plugs in the back of the car are the baffles for the back pressure. So anyway, polished stainless steel. So instead of having the little Volkswagen exhaust, it's going to have those sitting underneath the back end. And here's the parts that I got from Joe Panko at Ontario Fiberglass. They're my correct headlights, the scoop for the nose, and the firewall piece that's going to facilitate me doing a flip nose for the car. Because I'm not doing a Volkswagen as the donor car for this Coyote. What I'm doing, the other side of the Bandit, is this. It's a 2000 Porsche Boxster. It was a salvage title car, and it was the only thing that's wrong with it really is the bodywork, which is going to be thrown away anyway. And it's a 2.7 liter flat 6 stick shift. It's got the same wheelbase as the Coyote, and here is the interior that's going into the Coyote, with the exception of the steering wheel. I do like the gauge cluster in this car. Thing that is going to change is I'm going to move the The heater controls down, and I'm going to put a modern flat screen in it. And possibly custom-made floor mats. But other than that, the interior is exactly the way it's going to be. Hopefully I won't have to do any modifications to the body to keep those roll bars, which I really want to do because they're structural. And other than that, just taking the body off and putting a new one on, which is going to be probably a whole lot more complicated than it sounds. But I wanted to give you guys an overview of the project before I start tearing into this thing and spreading the parts all over my garage floor. Oh, and the side scoops for the Coyote, which we've discussed about on the forums, are the Corvette fenders, which I have a set here. So I'm going to chop those up and graft in those side scoops to the rocker panels of the Coyote. Oh, and I have a set of these that I'm restoring. Anyway, those aren't going on the Coyote. The ones that are on the Coyote are the ones that are going to stay on the Coyote. All right, so time to get at it.